Hey folks, welcome to the show. Get ready. It's time to eat. Well, as most of you know, in my last video I cooked a turkey, smoked it on the grill, and this is what's left. The turkey carcass, leg bones, scrap meat that we had, and I've got a treat for you, something super easy. We're going to make some turkey soup. And we're going to take this carcass, put it in a pot, chicken broth, some vegetables, salt and pepper to taste. Going to be fantastic soup. Going to throw some noodles in there as well. Ingredients, basically simple. Onion, some garlic. We've got chopped up carrots. I had a few extra vegetables in there, a few radishes and some sweet peppers. I cut them up, just want to get rid of them. A few celery stalks. I had a little bit of broccoli as well. We've got some cilantro and some parsley here, and mini portobello mushrooms chopped up. We're going to go ahead and just put these all in a pot with the chicken broth and some water. Bring it to a boil and let it simmer for a while. Probably hour and a half, 2 hours. And anywhere from an hour to 6 hours. The longer you let it cook, the better it's going to taste. Hey folks, here's my stock pot. I've got 64 ounces of the chicken broth in there, another 64 ounces, maybe a little bit more of water. I broke up the turkey carcass with the leg bones and the little scrap meat I had, and I put it in there. And we're going to bring that to a boil, and we're going to let it simmer. Well, while we're waiting for our pot to come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and saute just a real quick stir fry on our vegetables and the onions and garlic. And we'll get them browned up a little bit. We're going to salt and pepper these to taste. Use any seasonings you want. And once that pot comes to boil, we're going to add this to the stock. Alright, everything's in the pot. All the ingredients, the turkey carcass, all that stuff. And in about an hour, hour and a half or so, I'm going to check and see how the carcass is doing. All the meat and everything should come right off of that, and we can take the bones out. There is something you can do if you like. If you wanted to just put the turkey broth and the water in there with the carcass, boil it for an hour or simmer it for an hour or so, you could then strain everything if you wanted to do that. Get all the bones and any skin or anything like that. Now I don't have any skin. I cleaned up the meat before I put it in there. The carcasses, you don't want to use any of the stuffing that's in there. So you want to make sure you take all the stuffing out of the carcass, break it up into a couple pieces so it fits in the pot. But I'm going to, since my bones are pretty solid, I don't have any small bones in there that are floating around or anything. It's just basically 4 pieces. I broke the carcass into 2 or 3 pieces, and I've got a couple legs in there. So I'm just going to get some tongs and dig those out, and they should be clean. Everything should come right off of them in about an hour or so. Alright, we're going to let this go, and we'll see how it is in an hour or so. Hey, here we go, folks. The finished product, the turkey soup, made from our leftover turkey. Simmered for about 2 hours. I took that carcass out. It was pretty much clean. And made some noodles, put it in here in the bowl separately, stored them separately, made them separately. I didn't put them in with the soup in the pot. And there you go. It smells fantastic. And you can see it's still steaming. This is right out of our pot, so I'm going to have to let it cool. But I did sample it earlier, and it is fantastic. So you take that turkey, don't be afraid Throw the carcass right in there, chicken broth, some water, some vegetables, salt and pepper, and bam, there you go. Leftover turkey soup. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And oh yes, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.